Hi, my name is Nikia, and I am here to talk about Annie Firecracker Malaythong. I hope I pronounced her last name right. Annie is not only a trainer that I am so glad to know, she is also a dear friend of mine. And I first met Annie in 2003 or 2002. At that particular time, I was approximately 300 and probably 60 pounds. And let me tell you why her and I are friends to this day. I had been a member at that particular gym since 1998. It wasn't until 2002 when we met that someone asked my name, and that happened to be Annie. Up until then, no one knew who I was. I was just another member who had come in, who gave my number 10557, which got me through the door and allowed me to get on the machines. But it wasn't until I met Annie that people started knowing me as Nikia, as a name versus a number. She is the absolute most awesome trainer I've ever had the pleasure of working and the pleasure of seeing. She is absolutely so spontaneous. You're never going to get used to anything that she does. One thing that is consistent about her is that she never is consistent. You won't get bored with her. Your body will keep on guessing what it's going to do next, which is why you get the absolute most wonderful response and end results. Annie is dedicated to what she does. She absolutely believes 100% in what she is doing and in her ability to train someone and to get their body to not only transform, but to get their whole life to transform off of the things she makes available to them. Like I said, when I first met Annie, I was 360 pounds. I used to go hide away in a cardio room that was dim lit and dark. The very first day I met her, she pulled me out and brought me to the main floor where everybody else was. And for an overweight person, it is very intimidating. I actually wanted to kill her that day. We joke about it now because I literally wanted to kill her because I was like, no, we're not going to go out there. She said, yes, we are. I said, no, we're not. And she's small, but she means business. And despite my fussing about it, I ended up out on the main floor. And what I appreciate most about Annie is that when she trains you, she is training you. She doesn't care about anyone else. She doesn't care about the guys that are hitting on her because she's definitely a pretty young lady and her personality just makes it a complete package. But when she's training you, she's focused on you. She doesn't push you according to somebody else's capabilities. She takes what you can do and she makes you step over that line. And she keeps pushing that line. She keeps pushing that line. No matter how hard it seems, you get past it. She knows you can get past it and she cheers you on, and she is my personal cheerleader. Has cheered me on the entire way. In 2005, I believe it was, she ended up leaving the gym, but prior to that, her and I had a heart-to-heart conversation about my particular journey to becoming healthy. And that was, I spoke with her about having the gastric bypass. And the reason why I'm mentioning that for MTV, because I know it's Annie's passion to help teenagers avoid childhood obesity. And it is a passion of mine now, being on the other side of it. I don't regret having the gastric bypass, but I do know that a healthy lifestyle begins when you're younger, and when the younger you start, maybe you won't have to be in a position where I was, where you are faced to make a decision like that. And I'm not speaking negatively about the gastric bypass because it has been my saving grace. But Annie has been with me during this process, and she is still a friend and a health coach of mine today. She has her own studio here in Fresno, California, and to see how much she has grown and how much stronger, how much more dedicated and knowledgeable, as if it was even possible to become better than what she was then. She actually is. You would love to have her as your trainer. You will love to have her as a friend. She is both, and when she's with you, she listens to you, she talks to you. She's your sounding board for whatever you need, and she is there for you, and she will be whatever you need her to be to help you become fit and have a better lifestyle. And for a teenager, for you teenagers out there, I know you don't want to talk to mom. I know you don't want to talk to dad. I know you don't want to talk to any adult figure who might be a parent in a sense. Annie is an absolute friend. You can talk to her about anything and not feel judged. When you sit down and talk with her, she is concerned about you and all things with you. You can be absolutely honest with her. She's absolutely honest with you. She lets you know that you are okay. You are exactly where you need to be, and you don't have a reason to feel ashamed, that you are able to become healthy. It is possible, and you don't have to worry about being that size 6 that you see at school, or you don't have to worry about the boys at school. She is here to help you, and you are a beautiful young lady, and she's going to help you realize that. And I hope to see her on MTV. You guys will not regret it.